You absolutely need to level up this deck. Not only is it extremely free to play accessible, it also dominates on ladder, and we're going to be pushing up in the top 1000 here with this deck. I'll show you a little how it works, clutch up some games, you know how it is. Wall breakers split, I like to deal with it. Skeleton dragons every time if I can. I don't usually like to sacrifice my tombstone. Because that's like, there's so many better things you can use the tombstone for, like, yep, the Mega Knight. Okay, so the Mega Knight's in the back there. Sadly, the ghost is going to kill our tombstone, but I do have the guards ready. The only problem with this deck is you have to be smart in single elixir, because if your opponent has arrows, you're going to potentially give up a lot of damage. So like here, I don't know if he has arrows. Like, it would be really bad if he had arrows here. Actually, yeah, of course he has arrows, but yeah, I mean, we still wrap it up. You just need to, we only wrap that up because I didn't have a lava town. And so that's what I like to do a lot of the time, is play really defensively and passive in single elixir. And then we can make sure that our lava is not coming down unless he's already played his win condition and we're up elixir or something like that. So I'm just going to zap here. We're going to keep this tombstone alive. And this is a good situation here. We're up 10 damage. It's not much, but I mean, just the fact that we're not trailing is good enough, because lavaloon is much better in double elixir than single elixir. And it's easier to make up damage and start pushes in double elixir when you have more elixir, because not only can you can lavaloon fireball zap, you can lavaloon phoenix, you can also afford more defense. So I think we're not going to guards here. I do need the guards for his Mega Knight. However, I'm going to go in with lava here because I cannot straight up stop his push. I just want to be clear. The guards are not going to do it. So we need to apply pressure on the opposite lane so that we can afford to go play defense. And so here, this is already a big enough problem for him to deal with. So we're going to go tombstone and guards because I know, yep, those arrows were coming down. We're going to go drags in the right lane because they're going to back up my push eventually. That's the lane I want to go in. And they're going to help deal with this Mega Knight. So we give up a jump from the Mega Knight, but it's okay. It's not really that scary because we did take his tower down to 2280. Here I'm not going with the balloon because he would be able to get back to EU as bats, and that's just not a smart play for me. So I will go lava here because I've got guards and tombstone coming up in hand, so I'm not worried about him pressuring us. We're going to get this balloon down. He hasn't shown a way to get rid of the balloon yet, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Phoenix, yep, and then we're going to go guards up high here so he can't get arrows value. Yes, sir. I know he was trying to go for that prediction. He thinks he's going to predict me? Who do you think you are, bro? Who do you think you are? But anyways, that's a big W against a deck that on paper we don't have good defense for. But we made up for our lack of like a defensive ground tank with the fact that we were able to apply offensive pressure in the opposite lane. So that was a big W for the first match. Game number 2. Let's see what we got coming in here. We've got a tombstone in the starting hand. Pretty W. I'll probably go with the tombstone, although it is a risky play because if he E-giants like in the back after I tombstone and I don't have lava in my hand, it's a little tough. But that's a risk I'm willing to take here because usually it's a pretty good starting play. I don't want to go lava because my problem is if I go lava and he has something like that can kill guards really fast, he just rushes opposite lane, this is going to be a problem. So I'm going to start off with I think the drags at the bridge, honestly, because if I go lava and then guards to defend whatever he has, he's sitting on 10 elixir. He is going to get rid of those guards, and we're going to end up down a tower. So I feel like it's best to just be really safe. Unless you have a tombstone down, do not go lava early on with this deck. So yeah, we're going to ignore that actually and go lava here because taking 1000 damage, we do have the guards for this mini P.E.K.K.A. Pretty sweet, and we should be able to make up 1000 damage here, so that's going to be fine. I'm wondering what the right play here is. I think we're going to fireball first and then go with the Phoenix. Yeah. So, yeah, my thinking is if we go with the Phoenix and then the fireball, I'm just going to get less chip damage. I think I get like maybe 2 extra hits if I go with the fireball first. That was my thinking there. And, yeah, he forced out the bar barrel. Is going to probably tornado this all back because he has Ice Wizard and Baby Dragon. So, you know, why wouldn't he have tornado? You already know it. So, we're probably going to wait for this Baby Dragon. Oh, God. Okay. We're going to probably... I think we could... Did we zap here? Oh, I should have zapped the Baby Dragon earlier. That was an L play. Oh, and we took a mini P.E.K.K.A. hit. Okay. That's unfortunate, but we are up elixir. I feel like we're up elixir. Okay, we're not up elixir. What am I talking about? Up elixir. Okay, so we're gonna go with probably a phoenix in here, and then we'll think about a balloon. But the whole idea here is to get pressure away from my left side. So if we can force him to play defense, he will not be able to back up the golem, and the golem is easy to defend if he's not backing it up. So tombstone coming in. He's got a lightning. Of course, he has a lightning. You know, it kind of makes sense. We're going to go with the guards, and then I'll probably just start up a lava in the left side, because I think it's better for me to go left lane, because although it's better for him to go left lane as well, since he has more damage there, I think this is the best play for me, since I can turn my defense into offense. So everything I play to defend this golem, we're going to go zap and then tomb. Everything I play to defend the golem is going to turn into a lava push, which is the #1 problem that people deal with when facing like beatdown or lumberloon or anything. They have a counter push. See, look, we're just playing a lava hound, but we've already got defensive units that are coming in to help in on offense. And so, of course, they're kind of, you know, they're already dead, but still, it's just a good opportune time to go lava. So yeah, he's gonna lightning. We'll get a second phoenix down. We should be able to probably, honestly, guards, because guards are also gonna help out on offense. So that's another thing you've got to think about, is when you're playing defense, would you rather play defense with a troop that can turn into offense or a spell? And so, of course, there's sometimes you want to use a spell, but a lot of the time you're going to need to use a troop so you can turn it into offense. And we got a couple extra hits from those guards there. And we're back to guards already, because this cycle of this deck is pretty fast. So we're going to be able to wrap up this Dark Prince and keep this Tombstone alive as long as possible. Guards are also helping out, and we should be able to once again go lava in front of this. So that's going to be fine. He does miss a Skeleton Dragon. I don't think he could have hit the Skeleton Dragon, though. So this is, as you can see, really good time to go lava here. We're going to go Balloon, and then I don't think we honestly need to Fireball this Ice Wizard. Yeah, we're going to go Tomb for the Mini P.E.K.K.A, and I believe it stays alive to deal with the golem in case he was to go golem, but this is looking bad for him. We're gonna fireball zap, try and get that last second balloon hit. We do not get the balloon hit, but we did get a bunch of damage. We're gonna push in with another lava. We're only down 400. We can make this work. Skeleton Dragons, I'm not really worried about his Dark Prince and Mini P.E.K.K.A pushes, because in triple elixir I can easily defend them. Fireball is going to come in here. We might only need to get back to one more fireball or wrap it up here. Zap, we just need one lava hit. Yeah, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Let's go. Easy W. It started off really sloppy, but we brought it back and got a nice W. Alright, now we've got a game versus Sinmar. New World Order. Jesus. Okay, well, let's see what he does. We're probably going to start off with Tombstone first play. Oh, never mind. We've got the lava in the back. Isn't that a thing of beauty, guys? Lava first play. Well, we've got guards coming down the opposite lane. They should be able to get around 1,500 damage. W guards. I think drags are always safe, because the Phoenix is better for countering lavaloon, so I want to use the Skeleton Dragons first, so in case he goes with a balloon or anything. And the Phoenix here should be able to wrap up this lava before we take as much damage as we dealt to him. So I think that's good, guys. We survived lava first play. We survived the lava first play, so that's really good for us. We're probably going to force out something with this Phoenix and Skeletons as well, and the guards. So we're going to go with our own guards here. See what he does for these guards. He has arrows. He has Fireball and arrow. So that's going to be way trickier for us than Fireball Zap, because my guards do die to the arrows, and so do my Lava Pups. So this should be more tricky. Okay, but yeah, we had the Tombstone ready in case he wanted to rush the bridge. So I know some Lava players do that, but we're going to be fine. He's not rushing the bridge. So we're probably going to balloon. We're actually going to strags. We're going to strags, and we're not going to fireball there. We could have fireballed there, but I think it would have been a waste, because are we really going to get that much more damage from fireballing that? I don't think we are. So instead, I'll just spend the Phoenix, and we got like 200 damage, 300 damage. He got some damage as well, so he probably won that interaction, but we're still in the damage lead, so it's fine. Tomb is going to come in. Again, I'm going to force something out. Hopefully the guards again. Yeah, we forced out the guards, so now we can go with our own guards. He's probably going to... Alright, minions. There we go. Nice fireball on those minions. And that's an extra 400, 500 damage from those guards. So I think that's nice. Considering that when we need a fireball, we're going to be back to a fireball. I think that was a W play. Also used minions. So I'm assuming he does have tombstone. Looks like the Inferno minions deck. So we're going to tomb up here though. And it's going to help us deal with this lava push. We're going to Phoenix. I'm not worried about zapping that eye drag right now. We're going to zap it now. Oh, what on God's green earth is this? Okay. He has minion horde? I wasn't expecting that. I have seen this deck before, but dude, I was expecting Inferno minions. But yeah, I mean, we wrapped up the guards with our guards, so pretty dope. And the Skeleton Dragon does get a big shot over there on the left-hand lane, so that's big. That's big. So now what we're gonna need to do is get probably a balloon and a fireball. And oh, wait a second. I could just zap this eye drag. And then we can actually just go drags over here. They're going to wrap up the minions. And he has to spend a lot defending our lava, so he doesn't get to back up his own lava. And so here what we're going to do... Oh, we might be able to balloon fireball, right? If I just balloon and I fireball, isn't this really good for us? Oh, yes, we do hit the minion horde. W, and now we're going with the guards. We're going to go with the zap. And we get a death bomb. I don't think we're going to get any guard hits. Oh, we do get... Oh my god, the guard! The guard! Dude, that's a fireball zap range, bro. That was the clutchest guard. Okay, well, that was not the clutchest guard because, like, on stream, like, 2 days ago, we had the clutchest guard in history. But now we have another clutchest guard in history, and I'm absolutely in love with the guards. I love the guards so much. You have to play this deck. No other ground troop is doing what the guards just did right there. I am absolutely in love with this deck and the guards. MVP, baby. Alphys coming in. We're on a 3-game win streak, by the way. That's pretty nice. Like, usually, if I get like a bad hard counter loss or something, I'll cut it out. But we're on a win streak, so that's nice. I'm very... What's the word I'm looking for? I'm very... petrified of Goblin Hut decks, okay? Because Goblin Hut demolishes me, okay? Goblin Hut is very bad for Lava Hound, but the good thing is we can beat nearly everything that's not Goblin Hut. So and E-Giant Earthquake, okay? E-Giant EQ and Gob Hut we're not going to be beating too often, but everything else is fair game. So that's why I like running this deck. Magic Archer. So it looked like Remy Ellie deck with Spear Goblins, which is I think I don't know what they replaced with. I think it was like either one elixir skeletons, maybe. Let's see if this works. I know it works with the barbs. Okay, we're gonna have to zap in the future. Yeah, so I know in the past I've gone with the barbs. Like you put them directly in front of the knight, and then they kill the wall breakers. But that doesn't work with the guards. You're gonna have to zap just because the guards don't do enough damage to the wall breakers. So that's unfortunate, but. Maybe if they were targeting the same wall breaker, I don't know. But yeah, this matchup is it's really odd. It makes Lava seem no skill. This matchup makes Lava seem no skill. You just ignore all his damage. And you got to be a little careful that you don't get 3 crowned. But yeah, he's planning on NATOing, so we're just going to go Phoenix, and then we're going to go Fireball as soon as we have enough to Phoenix Fireball. And then he can NATO all he wants, but we're just going to be able to zap his spears as soon as we get to them. Yep. There is the zapping of the spears and wall breaker. Sadly, you cannot pull the Phoenix from that far away, my friending. So we are going to be able to take this tower and guards for the wall breakers. We got to be careful because we are a little low on HP on the King Tower, so it's going to be a little scary, but we should be fine because the guards, they're cheap. You can cycle fast. You can get to them often, so we should not have a problem playing a little bit of defense, I don't think. So we're going to go Tomb like this, and I'll go Phoenix up high. Make sure this Magic Archer is not getting value. The Magic Archer getting value is what wins your opponent the matchup in this matchup. Because if you're not careful, you need to fireball them immediately. Or find some way to deal with them. Because if you don't deal with them, they're going to stack up and get a bunch of value. But this guy isn't doing a great job keeping his Magic Archers alive or getting value out of them. So as you can see here, we're just going to go in with our balloon. I've got, I guess I'll just zap those. I'm going to Phoenix to tank for the King Tower here. And as you can see, I have enough elixir to sacrifice the tombstone to these wall breakers. And this is a big load of damage right here. We're not going to fireball the spears because they are going to die to the Magic Archer, or the Loon Death Bomb. But yeah, we have to save the fireball for the Magic Archer so that he can't stack Magic Archers. And now we're just we're forcing him to play some defense so we can cycle back to our fireball and have a nice time beating Remy Ellie deck. It's a pretty good matchup. It looks a little sketchy at times, but that's just how you play the matchup, trust me. And we're going to fireball and end this game right here. I love this matchup. This is not as easy as Lava Miner, so that's very nice. Jors is coming in here, and he's a really good mortar bait player and prince bait player. I know him from Twitter, so I assume he would be playing one of those decks. I'm not too sure at the moment, though. Alright, so it looks like log bait. I don't quite know what log bait yet, but it does look like log bait. So, this matchup, we're just going to have to go in on offense early on, but play smart. Play offense that does not let me lead me to get punished, because that would be bad. His ideal thing is for me to go in with lava, punish me, force me to respond, and the response isn't good enough, so I have nothing to back up my lava, and he is up a tower. That's his goal. But yeah, I mean, this, honestly, like, if we go back to the last matchup for a second, by the way, I'm just going to zap this Mighty Miner, I think, as it gets closer, and I might guards as well. Depends what he does here. I'm going to zap. Why did you switch lanes? He had a guaranteed tower. I guess he didn't know we had the guards. Wow, that's a W. He didn't know we had guards. So the guards, once again, are clutching up, dude. If you haven't been convinced yet, I hope this convinces you that you absolutely need to run guards. But yeah, I mean, if we go back to the last matchup for a second, that matchup with this deck is easy. Easy, easy, easy. You can win it 10 out of 10 times. But if you're playing something like Lava Miner, that matchup gets way more difficult. And you should still be able to beat it, but it gets way more difficult. So it's very nice that we're being able to just dominate those matchups. It's not even close with this lavaloon guards deck. So let me think here. I'm not too sure what we're gonna do, because guards in the middle could work if we need to prevent a Mighty Miner, but I feel like it's sketchy because of the princess. So here, I think he was clearly expecting me to go guards on the princess, so that's why I was a little hesitant, because I was kind of thinking, like, we don't want to use guards on the princess, because the guards are used for so many other things in this matchup. So, like, if we were to use the guards, and then we were to, like, not have anything for the Mighty Miner and Goblin Barrel, that would be really, really bad. So we're going to go drags over here. I'd like to try and keep this left lane alive as long as I can. I think I can play really good defense here. So we only take one goblin hit. Now we're going to go with a balloon. I don't know if he has rocket or lightning yet, but we should still be golden, because the rocket and the one princess shot does not kill this. That's very, very nice. And we're going to take that tower. And that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. We're going to go tombstone to prevent anything he plays at the bridge here. He does go Mighty Miner. He's trying to break through last second. We're just going to go guards here and try and make sure nothing's going on. And rocket does 492, so we would be winning the game even if he got a rocket down. Let's go. Good W's today off of a variety of different decks. This is an amazing deck.